Hello, everybody, and welcome to Yakuza Kiwami 2. Oh, it's connecting. Just a moment. Uh, this was this one is a remake of the second game. If you guys have been watching me recently, you know I just finished Zero, which was actually released after this, but takes place beforehand. So we're gonna play on normal. If anybody's wondering where Kiwami 1 is, I streamed it 4 years ago. I'm not playing it again. At least, not on stream. I might play it in my server. Just because I want to Just because I would actually really enjoy saving that puppy again. Oh, what an opening! We're dancing! Okay, we're not. People are dancing. Oh boy, that is jumpy as fudge. Probably all the lights and everything. Um, I'm gonna need to take a moment to reduce the graphics quality just a little to save that. Okay, it seems fine now. I don't think that was the same door he just came out of. I also don't think there's a party going on in there. Oh, that's an alarm. That's a gun. Shot. He's already got a gun. Another gunshot. By the sound of it, probably a shotgun. No, that's just a really heavy ass pistol. What?
함정이었냐? 내가 죽어도 조직은 영원해. 두고 봐라.
What is he doing here? If it's who I think it is.
시카시라. 고도모 단노. 안심しろ. 俺は奴らとは関係ねえんだ. こっから逃げるんだ. その子を渡せ.
오지 마. 아이는 절대 못 줘.
やめろ!
이거 나 죽게 내버려줘.
何の罪もねえ子を死なせちゃいけねえだろ.
I mean, you can get out too, ma'am. Just...
あれからもう20年以上経つのか. 함정이었냐?
Okay, so this was 20 years ago? (2006). I was 12 when this happened. Jesus Christ, I really need to fix the graphics. So 20 years ago was 86. 2 years before the first game. Before Zero. Oh, is the Omi Alliance Chinese? Is that what the issue is? Is this a year after the last one? He grew out his hair. Oh, he's the patriarch now? I really need to go back through the last one because I've forgotten a good bit of it. Has Kiryu just disappeared or something?
あれから20数年、俺たちはこの時を待ってた。
わしにはあんたらの過去などどうでもいい。早いとこ派手にドカンと花火打ち上げてくださいや。
そう焦るな。これは闇に葬られた仲間の恨みなんだ。俺たちは待っていたんだ。復讐の時をただひたすら待っていたんだ。
そないなこと知ったこっちゃないわ。余計なおしゃべりしとって盗み聞きされたりしてはりませんでしょうな。
問題ない。私はこの道のプロだ。盗聴することはあってもされることはない。
まあええ。これだけは言うとくが、わしとあんたらは仲間やない。カムロ町を火の海にする目的が一緒なだけや。ことが終わったら赤の他人分かっとるな。
ああ、まあ期待していてくれ。火の海にするだけじゃ物足りない。それだけじゃ無駄死にしていった連中が浮かばれやしない。
許してくれ。
Oh. He did die.
お前の親殺したのは俺なんだ。
Oh. So that did happen in the last one.
一目でもいいからもう一回カズマに会いたかった。
So she died too?
その夢が叶ったの。こんなやつに好きにさせてたまるかよ。
最後のけじめくらい俺につけさせろ。やめろ、やめるんだ錦木。錦木。夢か。
どうしたの怖い顔して。
なんだ、はるかか。どこ行ってたんだ。どうしたその花束。
お墓参りに行くって言ってたでしょ。
ああ、そうだったな。
おじさん、お腹すいた？すぐに朝ごはん作るね。
ああ、俺も手伝うよ。
いいって、私一人でできるから。この1年で上達したんだからね。
そうだったな。
Okay, I guess that was... God, it's, as I said, it's been a while. I need to... Trying to hold her hand. No.
...1年前、俺は大切な人間を失った。
So, this is a year after the first game, okay.
11年前のあの時から俺たちの運命が決まっていたのかもしれない。俺がまだ登場界の二次団体堂島組にいた頃、俺には家族と言える仲間が3人いた。一人は同じ孤児院で育った親友、錦山明。もう一人は孤児だった俺を育ててくれたおやっさん、風間慎太郎。そしてもう一人は子供の頃から愛し続けた女、由美だった。両親がいなかった俺にとってその3人はこの世で唯一の家族と言える存在だった。だがやっちまった。登場界の大官房。俺の目の前には屍になった堂島組長の姿があった。原因は堂島組長が由美に手を出したことだった。おい、しっかりしろ。錦、由美を連れて逃げろ。お前は。行け錦、由美を頼む。桐生は行け。
Okay.
かけがえのない二人を守るため動くな。俺は覚悟を決めた。食事始め。刑期は10年。服役した俺には
組織からの波紋状とユミが失踪したという知らせが届けられた。親殺しのおめえ。組織から見放された俺は自分を見失いそうになった。だがそんな俺を忘れないでいてくれる人間がいた。おやっさん、風間のおやっさんだった。出所した俺は風間のおやっさんに会うため、そして何よりも服役中の10年間に起こったことを確かめるためカムロ町へと戻ってきた。そんな俺を待ち受けていたのは、
直系組長の皆さんがいるこの場で3代目に伺います。東都銀行の貸金庫にあった組の金100億盗まれたってのは本当ですか？
表変したかつての親友と消えた100億を狙う屈強な男たちだった。突如登場界に起こった跡目争い。次第に俺は事件に巻き込まれていく。俺は風間のおやっさんの言葉を信じ、事件と関係するという行方不明の弓を探す。だがそこで出会ったのは一人の少女だった。
Oh, okay.
少女の名ははるか。まだ9歳の女の子だった。はるかは母親を探すためたった一人で町へとやってきていた。
It's a puppy.
偶然の出会いだが、そんな少女と俺には一つの共通点があった。お前どうするんだこれから？
私にはお母さんとユミお姉ちゃんだけだから。
ユミ、母親を探す少女は俺が探すユミを知っていた。俺ははるかとの運命を感じつつ彼女と共に事件を追いかけることとなった。
お母さんからってこれをくれたの。
わしらがおっとんのはそこのお嬢さんですわ。
突如はるかは100億の鍵を握る少女として組織から追われることとなってしまう。狙われ続ける毎日、俺ははるかを守りながらユミと100億の行方を追った。
そろそろ来ると思ってたよ。
そんな時、俺たちの前に一人の刑事が姿を現す。伊達誠、元捜査一課刑事。11年前、
Why does he sound so
俺を
familiar?
取り調べたことがきっかけで人生を曲げた刑事は、失ったキャリアを取り戻すため捜査の協力を要請してきた。
ギリュウ、俺は今3代目の世良の殺しを追ってる。
Oh,
手風。
didn't realize Sarah was dead. This is why I'm remembering these things. Get myself back on track here. It's been 4 years.
事件を追う元極道と現職の刑事。はるか、くそ。不思議な縁で組むことになった俺たちの間には次第に友情が生まれ始める。しかし
桐生一馬、誘拐の現行犯として逮捕する。
捜査一課課長須藤にマークされた俺たちは行き場を失ってしまう。伊達さん、
ああ、遅くなって悪かったな。
あんたこんなことしたら。
逃げるぞ、桐生。
警察との板挟みになった伊達さんは俺たちのために警察を捨てた。
Keep remembering.
事件の謎に迫る俺たちの目の前には様々な人間が立ちはだかった。100億と跡目を狙う東上界の大幹部島野太。
やっと会えたな。
Okay, there's Shimano.
桐
そしてその島野組の若頭を務める男真島五郎。
生。よう桐生ちゃん探したで。
歴戦の修羅場をくぐり抜けた者たちとの戦いは壮絶を極めようとしていた。そして10年前死んだ堂島宗平の妻弥生。
堂島をやったのはお前なのかい。
彼女の一言は俺に重くのしかかった。だがそんな俺にも利害を超えた協力者が現れた。ホストクラブスターダストのオーナー和樹、そしてホストの優也、近江連合の寺田。風間のおやっさんに導かれた出会いは俺に勇気を与えてくれた。そして彼との出会いが俺と遥を事件の真相へと近づけさせた。
桐生一馬、出所早々派手にやってるみてえだな。
通称サイの花屋。カムロ町の地下に根付く伝説の情報や。
出るぞ桐生、セレナの映像だ。
花屋の情報を得た俺たちは事件を陰で操る男の存在を知ることとなる。
花屋によるとこいつは政府の地下組織のものじゃないかってことでな。その線で調べてたら出てきたんだ。内閣府の地下組織
The MIA?
ってのがな。
東上界から消えた100億。それは一人の政治家が関係していた。神宮恭平。消えた100億はこの男が東上界に預けた資金だった。金を生み出すために東上界を利用し続けていた神宮。100億強奪はそんな神宮から東上界を守ろうとした人間たちによるものだった。その犯人は
カズマ、金を盗んだのはユミと俺とセラなんだ。
ついにたどり着いた事件の真相だが、はるか、おやっさん。島野から命がけではるかを守った風間のおやっさんは、
風間さん、
おやっさん、事件のすべてを俺に告げると。
遺言状だ。許してくれカズマ。お前の親殺したのは俺なんだ。
いいんだ、いいんだ、おやっさん。俺にとっちゃおやっさんが本当の親父でした。隠し続けていた俺の秘密の過去を明かし、この世を
What a way to die.
去っていった。
Keep remembering.
すべての真相を知った俺ははるかと共に100億が眠る地ミレニアムタワーへと向かった。そこにはユミが待っていた。そしてはるかが探していた母親は、よかったなはるか、ユミだった。
お帰りなさいカズマ。
親子としての再会。だがその束の間の幸せは長くは続かなかった。なんだ。やってきたのは100億を取り戻しに来た神宮恭平だった。神宮は東上界に見切りをつけ、関西の組織近江連合と手を組むことで日本の裏社会と表社会を牛耳る計画を立てていた。 神宮は風間のおやっさんの協力者だった近江連合本部長寺田を罠にはめ、
どういうこと？
俺たちの前へ立ちはだかった。
そう
だが
何弓。
もうこれであなたは私を撃てない。これが爆発すれば店の中にある100億も一緒に消えてなくなる。
弓の命がけの勇気とおやっさんから受け継いだ意志を胸に、俺は東上界4代目桐生一馬だ。俺たちは神宮を打ち破ることができた。
Okay.
しかし全てが終わったと思われた時、そこに現れたのは。
終わったか。これでようやく落ち着けるな。
錦。10年という時を経て変わってしまった俺たちは、戦い合うしかなかった。そしてその親友は最後に俺と遥を救ってくれた。
Well then.
風間のおやっさん、弓、そして錦山。すべての友を失った俺は生きる希望をなくしていた。
ふざけるな。お前の戦いはまだ終わってねえはずだ。かけがえのねえものを守り続けろ。逃げるんじゃねえ。
そんな俺を救い出してくれたのは伊達さんと遥だった。俺は東上界の跡目を同じ風間のおやっさんの意志を継ぐ男寺田に
Okay,
託し、
that's why he isn't the
東
chairman.
上界と別れを告げた。そして遥と生きていくことを決めた。
Oh, he's here. Fifth chairman. Okay.
ここからはわし一人で。
しかし関西の連中に待ち伏せされていたら。
ここは人の魂が安らかに眠っとるところや。そこを血で染めるような下品な真似はせんやろ。
しかし柏木の頭から保護に抜かりはないようにと言われておりますので。
一人で差しで話をしたいもんがおるんや。
お前らいつでも道具は抜けるようにしとけ。
はい。
お母さん、はるか買い物に行ったりご飯作ったり、桐生のおじさんと楽しくやってるから安心してね。
おやっさん、どうして自分だけが残っちまった？
Because you're the main character of the whole series. You gotta survive.
しかし仇となった今は遥を立派に育て上げるつもりです。
4代目
寺田、
お久しぶりです。
一人で来るとは不用心だな。
若いもんは向こうで待たせてあります。どうしても4代目にだけはお話ししておきたいことがありまして。
4代目はよしてくれ。俺はもう仇だ。で、何の話だ？
実は近江連合の合田会長と杯を交わそうと思っております。
杯？
近江連合との全面戦争を避けるにはもはやそれしか方法が。
そこまで登場会は追い詰められているのか。
1年前のあの事件で登場会の内部はガタガタです。戦争となればまた多くの血が流れ、登場会は近江連合に乗っ取られてしまいます。それだけは何とか避けたいと。
お前と合田会長では格が違う。向こうがその話を飲むとは思えんがな。
十二分に承知しておりますが、しかし
寺田、登場会の5代目はお前だ。仇の俺が口を挟むことじゃねえ。
先代なら登場会のこの危機をどう乗り越えるか、ご意見をお聞かせください。先代。
Seriously?
お前ら何の真似だ？
寺田藩の首いただきに来たんや。
関西の送り込んできた鉄砲玉か。
登場会のボディーガードは脇が甘いですな。
うちの組員たちの。
あとは穴掘って埋めるだけですわ。
なんやと。
ここは墓地や。運ぶ手間省けてええんとちゃいますか。
はるかと逃げてくれ。
しかし
その体に登場界の未来がかかってんだ。俺が相手になってやる。お前らに極道の礼儀ってもんを教えてやるぜ。
Well, game opens up with me fighting a bunch of people after visiting my dead daddy. Okay. I do like having them having individual health bars above their head. Dude, I told you to go with the girl.
大丈夫か？
かすり傷ですわ。
Seriously, man?
これを持って近江連合の合田会長のもとへ。
お前、
わしと桐生さんとでは器が違う。登場会の明日を思えばこれでええんです。これを頼みました。
寺田！
Well then. I was having fun beating up on that one guy too.
寺田。
田さん。
しっかりしろ。寺田。
Maybe if you took his clothes off and tried to help him.
残念ですが
Well, now they're on to their sixth chairman.
病院についてみないと分かりませんが、おそらく出血多量が原因かと。
私しばらくひまわりに行ってる。大切なお仕事があるんでしょ。お仕事が終わったら迎えに来てね。
Such an understanding kid.
Watakushi, 東上会5代目寺田幸雄は近江連合5代目合田会長と兄弟のちぎりを交わし、これをもって長きにわたる抗争の終結を強く望むものであります。
まさかこの症状を関西に持っていくつもりですか。大工、落ち着け。親の玉を取った相手のところに出かけて行って杯交わしてくださいなんて笑い話にもなりませんでしょうが。
じゃあお前は5代目の仇を討つというのか。
やられたらやり返す、それが極道です。
兄弟、あんたが勝手に動いてとばっちり食うのはごめんだ。
ケツまくるってのか。
戦争すんにも金が必要なんだよ。
金って、おめえには極道のメンツがねえのか。
おだまり。関西へ行くつもりだね。
5代目との約束です、姉さん。この一件自分に任せてもらえませんか。
桐生、
あんたも全面戦争は避けるべきだと考えてるんだね。
はい、
向こうが話を飲むとは思えんが。
それも承知の上です。ですがこれは寺田の遺言なんです。
下手したら殺されるよ。
覚悟はできています。
まさか合田会長と差し違えるつもりじゃないだろうね。
相手の出方次第では。
あんたまだ11年前の堂島殺しのことにこだわってるのかい。あれは錦山がやったことだろう。あんたの責任じゃない。
錦とはガキの頃から一緒でした。血のつながった兄弟よりも絆は強い。錦の残した借りは自分のものです。
止めても無駄だね。
すみません。
分かった。この件はあんたに預けよう。
いやしかし姉さん、本当ですか。でもそれじゃ近江が考え直すことはできないんですか。
桐生は東上会のために命かけるって言ってんだ。文句あるやつは今前に出な。杯の話が決裂したら後戻りはできない。東と西の全面戦争だよ。お前もこれでいいね。
はい。ですが一つだけ頼みがあります。
Jeez.
関西に行く前にどうしても会いたい人間がいます。
誰だい。
堂島大吾です。堂島組長とあなたの息子さんです。
どうしてだ。
寺田が死に、登場界は柱を失った。今の登場界を立て直せるのは奴を置いて他にはいません。あいつは暴力や権力に絶対に屈しない男です。今の登場界にはそうした男が必要です。
遺言代わりってことかい。
そう取ってもらって構いません。
あんた
ですから関西に行く前にどうしても大悟に会っておきたいんです。
よした方がいい。
なぜですか？
大悟はもう昔のあの子じゃない。
何があったんですか？
Well then.
大悟が刑務所に入っていたことは知ってるね。
はい。5年前と聞きました。
あんたが無所にいた頃の話さ。あいつは父親の堂島をあんたに殺されたと思って荒れていた。それでバカやらかしてね。
バカ。
関西に手を出したんだよ。それで捕まっちまったんだ。服役して今は出所してカムロ町に帰ってきてるが、毎日浴びるように酒飲んじゃバカみたいに遊んで暮らしているよ。あいつは力の入らない人形みたいになっちまったんだ。まあ会ってみればわかるさ。
Wait, is this something she just told me, or? Let me see about... Let's bring it down to high. And put the FPS up. See if that helps with the cutting. Oh! Picture mode. Kiwami Bob. Okay, the map's definitely changed. Okay, let's see where we are here. There's Popo. This is Serena. Don Quixote. Ryokikan. There's the new tower. Okay. These green bits are here. Okay, those are vending machines. Gotcha.
Boy.
Honda.
Wow. You're all alone.
Yes, I am.
Alright. Time to drag you into a place where you'll never be seen again.
What? What? Why? Don't do these things. Hold on, I gotta beat up these guys real fast. One of the streets looking for run away. Okay. Oh, beating up a motherfucker with another motherfucker. Oh, I like that. Oh, I can break glass in this one.
On what game?
Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Oh.
Oh, it's the giant cone. Can I use that? I want to use that. How did all their knives end up in one spot? Okay. They changed the leveling system.
I'm watching the Willow movie. Well, not Willow movie, the series.
The new series that honestly has barely anything to do with the movie from the 80s. Or is it the 90s?
Actually, it does.
It doesn't feel like it does. It's just, I guess maybe it's been a long time since I've actually seen Willow.
You'd have to watch Willow and then watch that, and then you're like, oh, okay. I mean, it's a lot better than, what I thought it would be.
Okay, so the person I'm after... Okay. So you want to say... Oh, because I have the phone now. Okay. Okay, so is that my experience? Okay, then. Interesting. I can see where that comes in, though. So I'll get that up to 14 and double that up, I guess. What is it I'm looking for? Flaming Heart, whatever that stat's supposed to be called. This, huh? Okay, just listening in on people's conversations. Got it. Who's talking about Daigo-san? That's who I'm looking for. do I have to beat these people up now?
Nani?
Okay, just some random people. Gotcha. Whoop! Bam! I like that. That's awesome. The charged attacks are nice.
Nani? Yeah.
Club Shine, huh? Isn't that where my buddy works? Yeah, this looks familiar. Heat gauge limit level 2. Okay. You need 10 of each to get Sub-Story Finder. The essence of opportune strike.
Oh shit. When Metallica starts playing?
Oh, they have Metallica in there?
Yeah, when Metallica starts playing and you look at a freaking dark castle, you know shit's about to go down. You know
Sorry,
shit's about to
the combination of Dark Castle and Metallica made me think of Brutal Legend.
It does. Yeah, when the metal music starts playing or the rock music starts playing and they're looking at the villain's castle or whatever, you know shit's gonna get
And
real.
it's like, I know there are people who can take this wrong, but Brutal Legend is a shit show of the highest caliber.
I fucking love it.
And I mean that in, like, the most positive light I can. Like, it's the kind of shit show that you can just fall in love with.
Yes, it's perfect. And I like how the beginning of the game, like just the title screen is just him going, oh yeah, I have this record, it's very rare. And then he opens it up and then there's the title screen, which is freaking iconic.
Oh, that was awesome.
It's very unique for a game, honestly. No, they were playing Enter Sandman. in this like nightmare world, and I'm just like, shit, it's gonna go down, and then cliffhanger. Fuck.
It's okay. We've got the next episode right here.
Cliffhanger. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh yes, because a knife's gonna help you get less of a beating.
I guess it's all about perspective. If there weren't fleas out in the back, I would be like, yo, I'm gonna go look out for some freaking moss and shit. I'm gonna go get me some moss.
登場会に戻ってくれ。お前が必要だ。
You know what? Now I want to play a foul-mouthed druid.
No, Lord.
Like, you know what? We're in the middle of a forest. All right, you know what, guys? While y'all are sitting around, BSing, what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go get some fucking moss. Okay? I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna collect some fucking moss.
You just have a freaking invent things like a moss bomb.
Let's go. It's like, you know what? And then I just like, I go down onto the ground and I pick up moss and just start sniffing it, and they're like, "Are you sensing something, Druid?" And I'm just like, "No, idiot. I'm fucking checking if it's fresh." Puts it in my bag. They think I'm like tracking or some shit. Like, what? Are you fucking classist? You fucking classist? Are you trying to like say that my class has a fucking stereotype? Huh? Thinking I just talk to the moss or some shit?
Well, for your information, they talk to me first.
And sometimes, I don't even ask them. They just fucking do it. Do you have any idea what it's like to have moss violate your fucking mind?
And it's just rude to ignore someone when they start talking to you. So I kinda have to conversate.
Dude, you should just get the fuck out of here, you fucking idiot. Fucking shit, your bullshit. It's like, God. We would think you were talking to the moss, so that way you could track down the villain.
God, I'm sorry. I just had this thing go through my head. It's like Kiryu is like, he's known for just punching his problems, right? Yes. He would make the perfect barbarian.
Oh God. Yes. Then at some point I'd be like, went that way. Oh, did you convene in the moss? No, there are fucking tracks here, idiot. Why are you always pointing out the moss? Do you have like a fetish or something?
Oh my God. I just broke a motorcycle with a bicycle.
What the fuck? I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, I'm gonna convene with the moss. Opens up literal freaking bucket of moss.
Just opens up one of your terrariums and starts whispering into it.
It's true though, it is very beautiful. Can you ever pet moss?
No, I've never had a pet moss.
Well, have you ever touched moss?
Yeah,
It's so freaking soft.
it is.
It's like nature's pillow. It's adorable.
I want a moss lawn.
Oh my god, so do I. I freaking want one so bad. But I can't have it here because it's too fucking hot most of the time. And it'll just die. Which is why I'm just... While it's fall, I'm going around and collecting as much moss as possible to save it. So it don't die. The few pieces I did get are actually thriving in their little terrarium, so... Well, I call it little, it's actually a giant vase, but you know, whatever. Well, not giant, it's just a vase.
Okay then.
I'm going to pet the moss.
While you talk to it?
Yes. They're very beautiful moss. You do many good...
Get one of those chia pets, throw out the chia seeds, and just have moss on it.
I totally would. I got moss, I got lichen, I got freaking succulents. I got ferns. The ferns I named Fern Gully.
God, that movie. I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, I freaking named the ferns Fern Gully. I was like, bro, it's gonna name this.
I would have named it something stupid like Fergus.
Fergus? No, that's gonna be when I get my my mushrooms. And yes, I plan on growing mushrooms.
What kind of mushroom?
I was thinking like some oyster mushrooms, button mushrooms.
I was thinking oyster too. Let's see. You can definitely get an oyster mushroom starting brick from just about any Asian market.
If we had one, I would buy one.
I could probably get you one set. I could probably get one sent to you.
Plus,
I've got like 4 different Asian market stores around here. I need to go visit one soon. I've been craving some good, God, what's it called? That thick rice noodle. I'm forgetting what it's called.
lo mein?
No. Lo mein's a little too thin. God, it's been so long, I can't remember. It's been like 3-4 years since I've had any.
Udon?
Yes, udon. Fucking love udon. Boil it up and mix in some rice wine vinegar and a little hot sauce.
Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Udon. No, if you mash udon, you're fucking it up.
Boil, mash them. No, my ferns. You will not die. Stares at them intensely. Some of them are drying up, but I have it watered. So what the?
裏でどんな罠仕掛けてるかわからねえ。杯の話、用心してかかった方がいいぜ。
And also, I figured out I have a new kind of moss that I haven't had before.
Is it Moss 2? Did they release Moss 2?
Yes.
Oh!
Blue.
Blue Moss? Blue Moss sounds nice.
Blue moss would be pretty cool. No, it's called club moss.
Oh, can you beat people with it, or do you dance on it?
Both.
Ah. The giant crab.
Kiryu-san.
Hmm? Yeah.
Ah. Ah.
Arms are to shift in first person perspective. Ooh! Interesting.
Yes, I can finally be like that one. Be like, yes, they thought that I couldn't do this. But they were wrong. You know, I thought I couldn't really grow succulents in my room, and I've been using a combination of the natural light that I get with my window and a grow light.
Well then. Album.
Do the grow light for about 6 hours or so, and then let the sunlight take over.
Talk to 10 people. Wonder if that counts, talking to people for food.
I'll show you food.
You went strutting around like a damn peacock. I can respond with, yeah, my bad, or I peacocked your mom. I'm gonna go with that one. I peacocked his mom.
I walked up to her and said, "Hey, what's up, baby?"
Oh, I missed. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah.
My dad sent me a video.
Oh.
The short reel. There's this veterinarian who's just like taking the heartbeat, like the pulse of a cat that's on the table, and he's petting it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Wait, I have a cat, and there's no pulse." And I think his nurse comes in and looks at him funny, picks it up. It turns out it's a freaking fluffy hat, and walks off. And he's basically been freaking trying to check to see if a freaking hat has a pulse. Yeah. And then you see a cat at the end just stick its tongue out from across the room, and that's actually the cat he was supposed to examine.
Nah.
He was examining a freaking fuzzy hat. What the fuck?
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious. Like, bro, that's not the dude. That's not the cat. Okay. It's dead. We're gonna have to do some. We're gonna have to do some fucking resuscitation.
How do I?
They take out a fucking one of those fucking resuscitators.
Oh, okay.
Starts zapping the fuck out of the cat.
Wait,
The
I
hat
get
cat.
food. I get experience for eating. What?
I'm gonna get experience from burritos.
I just got like over 100 experience points for eating.
What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Need 160 to do that, guy.
So here's what you have to do when you deal with moss, okay? You have to water the moss after you plant it, right? You pet the moss.
Oh, I missed it.
You pet the moss, and then afterwards, you read the moss a bedtime story. You read to the moss.
Oh, okay, I see now. You get experience for beating people up, and they might drop money.
Yeah, that's one of the things I would do in GTA is press the jump button whenever I'm just like running towards somebody, and it looks funny as shit. Because you're just jumping randomly, crazily at some guy, and they're just like, what the fuck? And then you just turn around and you just sucker punch him. It's fun.
Oh, wait, I'm in Sotenbori? Wait, I thought I was in... Oh, he's part of the Omi Alliance. How could I forget that? Okay, I see where I am now. I figured it out. Okay, I'm in Sotenbori. Okay. Okay. Okay, so talking to people for food doesn't count. Gotcha. But for buying things. No. Okay. So that doesn't count either.
No one can beat off the Caucasaurus Rex.
What? Where'd that come from?
Okay, so one of my friends decided to post a meme of somebody that they did like a badly photoshopped image of someone. And they're like, "Oh man, be careful, Sarah. You can't fuck with Russ. His chins killed 40 soldiers in Russia just for the power of the shit and swing it. Nobody can fuck with that." I'm just like, I post a picture of a freaking dildo with like dinosaur legs and a tail. And he's just like, "Holy shit, the History Channel put it up." And I'm just like, no one can beat off the Caucasaurus Rex.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you wanted to start a meme war, so we're going. We're fucking going. I'm going off the deep end, too. No filter.
Butt clinic.
Joe.
Uh-huh.
Oi.
Mm-hmm. Silver plate, you say?
I don't know why I want this.
What do you want?
Fucking look at it. Fucking look at it. So fucking cute. stare at it.
Stare at things now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I've been staring at you through this window the whole time.
You do know I live on the second floor, right?
I stare at you through walls.
What am I wearing?
Nothing. Because I have X-ray vision.
Even if you didn't, you'd be right.
My God.
I'm currently wearing a blanket. And I'm willing to admit it because nobody's ever gonna see. That music does not go with that dance.
Oh my freaking God. I was curious. They had it and they do. They have a fucking Gudra plush. Very expensive though. Holy shit.
ちょっと目合わせたらあかん。この辺で有名な薬剤さんなんやって。
はい、お呼びでしょうか。
関西でわしらのテーブルこないに寂しいする店他にないで。
すみません。
頭下げる暇あんねやったら色っぽい姉ちゃん協賛引っ張ってこんかい。
ええ加減にせえ。もうええ。
親分さん、ありがとうございます。
親分さんさすがやわ。貫禄あるな。
Oh, there's a picture. There's one that's a Gudra holding a Gumi.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hugging it. Cute. Unfortunately, it's very rare, probably, and very expensive. Because holy shit, people are selling it for like $300. And I'm like, God dang.
こいつのせいでか。ちゃうわ。お前今何言うた？は？覚えとらんのかい？
席外せ。
自分なんか親父さんの前で言うたらあかんことがあるやろ。いや。ええからはよ謝らんかい。すんませんでした。
ほら、みっともないで。はよ席座らんかい。山田。悪い。わしと杯交わしてからなんぼや。
2年です。
そうか。
親父。
で、さっき言うたこと思い出したんかい。
いや。
まあ、飲めや。
はい。いただきます。
これで思い出したやろ。はよ言うてみいやこれ。
Ooh, the Entei plush that I had that got freaking lost in the friggin' hurricane is like $50 now. Jesus.
関西の竜って言ったんだ。
Fuck.
ちょっとあんた。
落ち着かねえ店だ。
待てや。我よくも口にしたの。
おめえらがもう一度聞きてえと言ったからだ。
一 人の話盗み聞きしくさってこら。
あれだけでかい声で喋られたら嫌でも耳に入るぜ。
Jesus Christ. Obviously, he took a bottle to the back of the head and didn't even flinch. You guys are nothing more than experience for me. Help me level up. You first. Beat him with a cushion.
At some point, I'm thinking of getting a label printer. Because the people at freaking UPS or whatever didn't want to print the label for my Etsy.
Hold on.
So I had to pay, $13, $14 shipping. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna get my own label maker when I get the money. I'm gonna wait a couple paychecks though. Probably wait until after my surgery. And while I'm suffering from recovery, I'm gonna start looking for a new dang job. I'll take a fucking Uber. I don't give a shit anymore.
Hey, sometimes sometimes that's really all you can do.
Yeah. Just unfortunately, minimum wage in Texas is like $7.25 an hour. So I gotta try to find something that's not that low in money. I mean, I want to work at a garden center, but I'm like, with the outdoors thing during the Texas heat, I don't know if I'd be able to survive.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I love plants, but oh, fuck.
I mean, I personally know a local place you'd probably love, but again, it's outside, and you're not local.
Yep.
一世一代の祭りが始まるんや。祭り。その幕開け
Maybe I'll plan a day trip or something up there. I don't know. Or I'll wait until you come here. Either way.
堂島の竜は死ぬ。何？それでわしは本物の竜になる。少し喋りすぎました。まあ、桐生さんはごゆるりとくつろいでってください。
Also, I know you're still pissed off at him, but Riley messaged me. Apparently, probably went to a mental hospital. I don't know at this point. I'm just like, if he did, good. If not, eh. Whatever.
Wait, so are they apologizing for being the way they've always been?
Pretty much, yeah.
Which is something they always do, and they never change. Because it's their excuse is, that's the way I've always been.
Yeah, pretty much. And,
honestly, apologizing for being the way you've always been doesn't matter if you don't change it.
Yeah, apparently.
Especially if your excuse for not changing it is, it's the way I've always been.
Yeah. He's went to therapy and stuff.
Been going to therapy for years.
Yeah. And he says it doesn't work, and I'm just like, it won't work because you won't let it work.
Yeah, the reason it doesn't work is because you don't actually want help. You want attention. And you're continuing to go to therapy because you get attention from the person you pay to listen to you. You're not there for help, you're there for attention. Which totally works against the whole flippin' point of it.
Yep. Now, I will say this. Riley is young. Okay?
Okay.
He's young, so eventually, maybe, I doubt it, but maybe one day, later on in his life, he'll smack him in the face and he'll realize, holy shit.
I don't know. I know people twice my age who haven't hit that point yet. Want to know what I heard yesterday? I heard someone who's going on into their 50s say that being honest and straightforward with people is a sign of immaturity.
The fuck?
Yeah.
They're like, no. Not being straightforward and honest with people is the sign of being an asshole.
So then it's like, I heard this through a friend. It's like I told him, you do realize that this person who told you this has labeled themselves as immature no matter how you look at it, right? Because they're either giving you their honest and straightforward opinion, which according to them is immature, or they're lying to you and they truly believe being honest and straightforward is actually mature, but because they're lying, they're being immature.
Yeah. They're basically contradicting themselves.
Oh, it's those freaking game toilets. Okay, I see. Toilets. I get it.
But at the same time, I'm looking at it like, well, sometimes getting ahead in life, unfortunately, when you want to, get ahead in life, you gotta be fucking dishonest and shit at times to get what you want. Look at politicians. They do that. They fucking lie. Say they're gonna do something and end up doing something completely different. I guess it's all a matter of perspective.
Oh, God.
But that's called manipulation. So... philosophy, bleh.
Milk. Milkshake. Okay. Then. Okay. Oh, I lost. Okay, then. Okay. That's something I wanted to stream.
What?
Okay, so I've heard about these things for quite a while now. There's apparently... in Japan, there are toilets, at least urinals, that have games attached to them.
That's weird.
Well, it's stuff like, the one, it had me play one of these. And it apparently reads how strong your stream is. Or something like that. I don't understand exactly how it works. But anyways. Yeah, it had me play one of those. In the game.
And now I don't want to go to Japan. Okay. Everybody wants to go to Japan. Everybody does. But holy shit, some of the things there are just fucking weird.
Japan makes some weird things, but yeah.
I would go mostly to see some of the nature stuff, not so much Tokyo and all that stuff. Yeah, it'd be okay to see
Oh yeah,
that.
no, I would love to be in Japan pure. If there's one thing I want to go to Japan for, it's the countryside.
Yes. A lot of people overlook.
If there's a second thing, it's
glam
really close behind it, and that's the food.
Yeah. A lot of people are focused more on the anime and the da 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 da, and I'm just like,
Oh god, I love
what's in than that?
I love pointing out to people who are like, oh, I'm going to Japan because it's the home of anime. I'm sitting here like, okay, you ask a Japanese person what the best anime is, and when you come back, tell me what their answer is. These people know me well enough to know I already know what the answer is gonna be. Do you know what the answer is gonna be?
For tourists.
Huh?
Anime is for tourists.
No. To the Japanese, anime is just another word for cartoons.
Yeah. And also...
The Japanese don't have a Western versus Eastern anime thing. No. So, to the Japanese, the best anime, the #1 watched anime in Japan is King of the Hill.
Yeah. Anime is literally just cartoons.
Yeah. It's literally just short for animation. And it's Westerners, it started here in America actually, that say there's a difference. And that we're demeaning the Japanese for saying they're the same thing, and you're like, no, we're not. You're on the same side as the people who say that Apu was a terrible character to exist in The Simpsons. Meanwhile, Indians who watched The Simpsons got pissed that he was removed. Because they thought, oh, he's one of us, and he's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm sick of this freaking snowflake BS personality shit.
Yeah, no, normally when you get people who are all, oh, this is bad for people in this group, it's usually some, I'm sorry to say, white American. Mostly women.
Yep.
I don't know why. I wish that weren't the way it is. But for some reason, that's just the group that seems to think they have to voice everyone else's opinion.
Those are the Karens, though, so they're their own species. And their own sex.
they're oh my god, we now have an official third gender.
Yeah,
man, woman, and Karen.
Man, woman, and Karen, yes.
I'm probably gonna get canceled for that, but I don't give a shit. It's funny.
Yeah. Outrageous, like, but these people think that, they want to cancel stuff. Honestly,
I'm sorry, but it's like, okay, here's the thing I really hate, is like, you have people who scream, oh, what happened to freedom of speech, right? And then they go and they'll do stuff like cancel me for saying things. I'm sorry, but you're saying we have the freedom of speech, but when someone says something you don't agree with, they don't get to have that protection? It's not how this shit works.
Yeah. I mean, I literally watched a video last night, I don't know if it was a joke or a real thing, but a guy on Facebook or whatever, was bragging about how he sanded down the treads of his tires so that way he'd have a smoother ride.
Oh god, I remember that one.
And here I am just like, dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. It's like, jeez. Honestly, freaking natural selection. Darwinism. If they die of their own accord, that's their thing. I can't stop stupid.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you'll get a smoother ride, but the minute you go on the road, you're gonna die.
Oh, not really. It's more like the minute you try to stop. So I don't have any keys. Gotcha. What I do need to do is go and sell these plates. If I remember correctly, the pawn shop should be... There it is. My left.
You know what I saw last night?
What?
Apparently it's homecoming, or I doubt it's prom. I think it's homecoming.
Oh, I mean, let's see.
I saw freaking people dressed up in full freaking like outfits going to fucking Walmart, and I'm just like, bruh.
Let's see, it's Saturday? No, yeah, yesterday was Saturday. I highly doubt it was a dance. They usually keep those for Fridays.
Yeah, but there was a lot of people, so there was some sort of dance prom thing going on.
Probably like a bachelorette party or something, or a quinceañera.
It was town-wide, dude.
Town-wide? Okay, I got nothing then. But then, I mean, your schools are probably different from the ones I went to, since I went to schools on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm never moving to California.
I don't blame you. I just got a purple bun and it gave me 200-star experience stuff.
I'd love to go to San Diego Comic-Con. That'd be awesome.
I would also recommend the San Diego Zoo.
That too. But I would not want to live in Cali.
Oh yeah, no. California, I've always said this. California is an amazing place to visit, but you don't want to stay for more than, say, 3 days.
Yep. And everybody wants to go to freaking Vegas, and I'm just like,
I'm sorry, but Vegas is there for two things: hookers and gambling.
yeah. I mean, my ex, his dad decided to take him to a strip club for his 21st birthday in Vegas.
Oh god, I remember my 18th birthday. My parents took me to Hooters. And if the way they acted at Hooters was anything to go by, I never want to go to a freaking bar or club or anything with them. It was bad.
Oh, were they looking at the boobies?
They were trying to get me to look at them. I mean, they were really pushing it.
Bro.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. I'm sitting here like, I'm sorry, I asked to come to Hooters because I heard their chicken wings were amazing. This is not what I'm here for.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, you guys raised me to be respectful, And I don't think this is what's going on here.
I mean, apparently they father and son both got lap dances at the same time. And here I am just like, that's not something I would want to experience with my son.
It would completely depend on, like, what kind of parent you are, to be honest.
Well... Well, his parents are bikers. They're in a biker group that's full of veterans. But I don't know. They have some weird lifestyle, man.
Okay, talking about veterans, I find it hilarious. There's this whole thing that I find hilarious when it comes to, like, I'm just saying it's hilarious. But yeah, apparently they have, I don't remember exactly who or when it was, but people have asked veterans who have worked in the customer service industry, which, if they were basically they were asked if they were to have to go back to one or the other, which would they choose? And like 90% of them chose to go back to war.
To war?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Honestly.
And when asked why, do you want to know what their answer was?
What?
At least if you're at war, if someone says shit to your face, you can punch them for it.
Yeah.
In the service industry, you can't do anything when you're disrespected.
No, you just have to take it. Somebody has to change
Which
that shit.
they were saying is not right. You can't... People need to learn to respect other people. And if it takes a punch to the face to do it, then it takes a punch to the face to do it.
Yeah. And trust me, there have been a lot of people that I've wanted to tell to just go fuck themselves. But I can't. Because I'll get fired.
I mean, like, yesterday, we had somebody try to... Okay, so, I hate that this is why it's big and everything, but Hennessy is huge just because it's mentioned in a rap. I can't remember who it is that made the rap. I don't know why they matter. All I remember is because it's in a rap that people have listened to, people have decided, oh, I'm going to be like a rap artist and steal it instead of, actually purchasing it, which is probably what they actually did. Because, rap artists are thugs, and they don't have to listen to the law.
Actually, a lot of rap artists, or at least quite a few of them, don't really commit crimes.
No, they don't. They just have this image that makes people seem to think they do.
I mean, there have been rappers that were thugs, but not
And
all
then
of
they
them.
quickly ended up not having a career after they put out their first rap.
Yeah.
But anyways, so because of that, we have, like, our Hennessy stored in a back room that only managers have a key to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's... And so we had a customer ask for a bottle of Hennessy. Manager goes back, collects the bottle, brings it up. There is no point in the process where it's in a customer's hands until after they purchase it, right?
Yeah.
So, tell me why this person seems to think that I get handed the Hennessy to ring up, and the next the next words out of their mouth are, "I've already paid for it."
I would be asking, where's the receipt?
That's the thing, like 80% of our customers don't take receipts.
Well, then I would probably have been like,
Because it's like every single one of them says it like it's the first time it's ever been said on the face of the planet. I don't need a receipt. It's not going to be returned.
Then I am probably one of those rare few that get receipts at alcohol stores.
I get receipts everywhere, mostly because I use Fetch.
Yeah, I get receipts everywhere because, you know, if I get an alcohol that I don't like, I try it and I'm just like, ugh. I'll probably return it. Or I'll
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. While our return policy says that the bottle has to be unopened for it to be returned, we probably will take it back if you've only taken a sip or two.
Yeah. And trust me, I've tried some alcohol. Of course, I'm the kind of person that'll still drink it anyway, even if I have to force it down my throat.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always, if I want to try an alcohol, I try to get the mini bottles first.
Oh yeah, that's I've been saying that for like the last month. It's like I wish there were minis of wine.
I know, right? So far, the closest that I've found is the Moscato. And that's not really a mini, it's just a small bottle.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Moscato is actually pretty good.
I'm not much of a wine person.
Yeah, but if you like a good red, that's a good one. I'm into sweeter wines, just saying, but I'm actually more of a mixed drink kind of gal. I like that fruity shit.
Oh yeah, no, it's like there's a couple brands I do like.
Whiskey too.
Even
I drink straight whiskey.
You know, there's a couple brands of wine I do like, even though I don't drink wine.
What brands are you thinking?
Tiny Umbrella and Dive Bar are both really good.
I haven't tried either of those, but I would like to.
I highly recommend them.
We'll see if I can find them at some point. Are they really expensive, or are they...
They're both under $10.
Oh, okay. So they're in the regular price range.
Have to do this, do I? Oh, looks like I got it.
The wines in the world. Actually, one of my biggest things is I always wanted to be one of those people that travel the world trying different foods.
I would love to do that too, but I'm fucking poor.
I know. I'm poor too. But the good news is that as a gemologist, I should be able to make enough money to be able to get my ass anywhere. But I have to get myself started first, and good luck with this kind of job.
Too far back.
It's like people bitch and complain about how their HBO Max isn't working. I've had people have full-blown panic attacks because their HBO Max isn't working. It's like it's the end of the fucking world.
I can't be entertained in the comfort of my own home. We're gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm just like, bro.
Sorry, but I'm pretty sure that at some point, probably as a child, you went outside for your entertainment.
I mean, at one point, I had one lady who was like, I want you to fix it now. I'm just like, okay, well, first we need. I'm not doing troubleshooting steps. Fix it now.
I'm sorry, but the troubleshooting steps are how we fix it, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Do you think I have some sort of magical button? That's what I said, because I started getting pissed off at her. I know I shouldn't have. I didn't get caught, though. I was lucky.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Troubleshooting steps aren't so we don't have to go there. Troubleshooting steps are things we ask you as a customer to do because they're things we can't do from where we are.
Yeah, I mean, some things...
And
like,
not only that, if you do the troubleshooting steps and that fixes it, we don't have to charge you to send someone out to take care of it.
Yeah, and we don't do that anyway.
Well, they don't need to know that.
Oh, I've had to tell people that when they ask. Sorry, we don't have that kind of service. I've had people literally ask because act like we're some sort of cable company and be like, "Oh, can you send somebody out to take care of it for me?"
Well, that's the thing. It's like, what do they expect you to do exactly? It's an online service.
Exactly.
Cool.
For example, if you try to get a refund from Amazon, it's through online.
Yeah, I mean, like, what exactly are we going there to fix?
Cool.
If you're having issues with the way your service is provided, like, say, through a... let's see. You probably have one of those USB things, right? The USB stick? Forgetting what it's called. The Ryukyu?
Roku.
Roku? Yeah, you probably have that Roku stick, right?
Yes.
Meanwhile, I have a TV with that built in. Who from HBO Max is going to deal with that? Because that's not an HBO Max product.
Oh, we have to do troubleshooting on those too. Sometimes we have to do the full-blown troubleshooting. I've had to completely reset an entire Roku.
But that's not your product.
No, it's not. But I have to do it because, you know, it concerns the app. So yeah, it's bullshit. That's why I want to get rid of this job as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, honestly, that would be Roku's issue.
And we do send people to Roku. After our troubleshooting steps are exhausted and we don't have any other way of fixing it, we send that to specialized support, which is the second tier. And then if they can't take care of it, we either send them to the device company, or we send them to advanced support. And advanced support will email them eventually. And I've had people bitch at me. They're like, "I'm not waiting any longer." And I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it?
Yeah, it's unfortunately, this is all we're able to do. We're not magical elves.
Yeah, I literally, like I said, I literally asked one lady, "Hey," I literally said, "Do you think we have a magical button that we can press that'll fix all of your problems with
If we
HBO
did,
Max?"
we'd just be spamming that thing like crazy, and nobody would ever have to call.
Yeah.
We would have one guy sitting at a desk with nothing but this button and a light on it. And we'd give every customer a button of their own. You push the button, the light goes on. We push the button, your problem's fixed.
Yeah. And you know what this woman literally said? Well, yeah. Needless to say, I lost 500,000 brain cells that day.
Lord in heaven. You know, this is why I feel like we should just let people figure life out and not have stuff like helmet laws.
Like, if I had the balls and I wasn't worried about losing my job, I would have been like, were you dropped on your head as a baby? Were you living under a rock? Did the rock fall on you as a baby? Did your mommy beat your head in as a baby? Did you suffer Dane damage? Dane bramage? Come on now. Like, I mean, just thinking about that, going back to work on Tuesdays is bringing my blood pressure up. Like, I can feel it. It makes my head just spin. That tells you right there that this is causing me a lot of mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, I get all jobs are stressful, but my job at the freaking jewelry store was so much easier than this shit. Even cataloging and putting things, like typing data into the fucking base for each, because each jewelry piece at James Avery has a code that's with it. Because, you know, you have to catalog these things because they're fucking expensive. So I had to enter a bunch of codes every time I made a sale.
Oh.
That was less complicated than freaking HBO Max troubleshooting. And the worst part is, all of this shit can be seen online. People can look it up. People can fucking look up that shit.
Oh yeah, no, there are so many times where someone comes to me with a problem, I'll like you know you could literally have gotten an answer within 5 seconds of Googling it, right? That's literally how I get the answers I give you.
Yeah, you go into HBO Max and usually there's a little link that says help.hbomax.com. Help.hbomax.com. You know how many times I've heard the excuse, "Oh, I'm 70 years old." You know how many times I've heard that fucking excuse?
I'm sorry, but my 80-year-old grandma knows how to freaking defrag her computer's memory.
Yeah. And honestly, that's surprising. As terrible as this is, most of the elderly people, anybody above the age of 50 doesn't know shit when they call HBO Max. They're like, oh well, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you speak a little slower? And I'm just like, what the fuck? Am I talking with some kind of accent? That's when my inner, like we all have inner characters, right? That's when my inner Doc Ock takes over. I hear that voice in my head and I hear him go, the fuck?
Yeah. I just wish people would use their head sometimes.
Like, do you not, as a baby, did you suffer a brain aneurysm? As a baby, were you neglected? And did you fall down head first a flight of stairs? Because you sure fucking act like it. Needless to say, I hate this job so fucking much. I hate troubleshooting. I want out.
I just freaking I love my brain sometimes. It's like someone was beat with a stupid stick, and then they had to go to you to recharge it.
Apparently. At one point, I heard a guy ask. This was one of the weirdest calls I've ever got. He was very respectful to me, though. I will say that, but it did make me uncomfortable. He was asking if we had any hot lesbian movies. He wanted porn. And here I am on the search at work, looking up in HBO Max search hot lesbian porn
Oh lord.
while they're monitoring my computer. I didn't get in trouble for it.
Okay.
The person looked at it and was just like, the fuck?
So, these people ask me to be a model in a photo shoot, right?
Uh-huh.
And I keep asking them what the photo shoot is for. None of them is explaining anything until the very end when they explain that they're going to enter the photos in a global contest. And I'm all like, fuck no, destroy those photos. And they're all like, okay, if that's how you feel, guess we're going to have to get you ready for the final theme in the shoot, which is pain and suffering. Here, I'll help you. And they start putting up their fists. I'm sitting here like, okay, so I'm upset that you didn't tell me the truth and you're gonna beat me up for it?
Well, yeah. When did this happen?
Huh?
When did this happen?
It's happening right now!
Jesus.
I am fighting these people right now.
I thought this was an IRL story. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no, nobody would want me in a photo shoot.
Getting into, sir.
I am quite literally the least interesting man in the world.
So, you're basically the opposite of the Dos Equis guy?
Who is retired, by the way.
I would be retired too. After making that much money, shit.
But I can't be retired. I'm just tired.
Yep. Alright, today we're gonna learn about hot lesbian butt sex.
Well, hold on a tick there. How do lesbians have butt sex?
I don't know. Today we're gonna ponder what the fuck that even is. Today we're gonna ponder where the fuck my mind went.
On vacation.
On vacation, yes, correct.
Now the real question is, will it ever come back? If everything goes well, the answer is no.
Alright, so today we're gonna learn about tactical abortion.
Oh God, no! God, no! I'm sorry. You said that, it just reminded me of this video I saw yesterday. It's like, it starts off with a woman saying, my body, my choice, right? And it goes, it's supposed to be an ad. It's one of those stupid, like, made-up ad, not an actual ad. But it's like, oh, do you not like... do you want to go through abortion, but you don't want to deal with all the you don't want people putting chemicals in your body? Do you not want to take a pill or a shot? Well, we have something new for you. Throwing yourself down the stairs!
Jesus Christ.
It's 100% natural.
No, I was thinking con artists, like you could hire a guy to go and punch the baby out. Just goes and beat the crap out of the woman.
Well, yeah, no, but the next line was, it's 100% free.
Tactical abortion. Tactical. Guy's like ex-military or some shit.
It has to be ex-military. It can't be some, it can't be some random guy from the street.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like looking at her through like binoculars, just watching her from a distance. He's gonna take out his rifle, carefully aim at the person's stomach.
Oh God!
Tactical assault. Tactical assault abortion.
God, I'm gonna get so freaking canceled just for all these conversations. And you know what? If people want to cancel me for that, they can bitch all they want. I'm not gonna apologize. This shit's hilarious.
Yes. If you don't like dark humor, fuck off. It's like, shit.
If you don't like people talking this way, ignore them.
Exactly.
Grow the fuck up.
Why would you talk about this kind of thing? And I'm just like, because it's fucking hilarious.
Because I personally find it humorous.
Yeah, and I find beating up Karens humorous too.
Okay, now that's the thing. I consider myself a feminist because I am completely for gender equality. But what people don't seem to understand is that having equal opportunity also means having, what's the word?
Surprise butt sex?
No, equal consequences. If I'm gonna punch a guy for calling me an idiot, I'm gonna punch a woman for calling me an idiot. Now, if you want to have it be I can't punch women for calling me idiots, then tell me not to punch a guy for calling me an idiot.
Exactly.
It's gotta change one way or the other. It can't be you can punch one and not the other. You want equality, you're getting it everywhere.
Yep.
So now I need to find a butcher's knife.
Tactical abortion?
No, I have a chef asking me to find him a knife.
Oh. For tactical abortion.
I don't know what he's gonna use it for. Maybe cooking.
tactical abortion so that way he can eat the baby.
He put it in his next amazing meal.
His new dish is dead fetus. Demonetized.
Demonetized.
Cancel. Cancel. Cancel.
I can't hit Alt F4 fast enough.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. As a woman, I believe in equality and all that sort of stuff. But what I don't believe in is how men are treated in the court system.
Oh. I'm sorry. But it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm sorry. That's like my favorite response to I don't believe in and whatever people say. It's just like, I'm sorry, but it exists.
Yeah, it exists, and no one's gonna do a damn fucking thing about it.
Because, according to women, it's fair.
Yet, like, a man does anything to a woman, he's gonna be charged. But a woman does anything to a man, it's fine. But he's gonna be charged. Or some shit. Or the case will be dropped entirely.
Oh, yeah. Just look at freaking Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. He's still getting repercussions from her saying shit about him. And the worst that's happened to her is there's not gonna be a Aquaman 3.
And yet, Johnny lost his entire career.
Yeah. The only reason he has what jobs he has is because the companies aren't dumb enough to break a contract.
The worst part is, I think if they
Unlike
make enough
Disney
cash,
and
they're
Warner
gonna
Brothers.
get female.
Oh, they're probably going to do that anyways because of the whole thing that people are doing. Like, I mean, look at James Bond.
Yeah, they made him female.
Yeah, he's a woman now. And I'm sitting here like, okay, my issue isn't that you made James Bond a woman. It's that you made James Bond a woman. Like, people are, oh, you're just unhappy because it's a woman. I'm all, no, I'm unhappy because James Bond is a male character created just after World War II. That's who that person is.
What they could have done was made that his daughter or something. Like
They could have made it a completely different person with the same call sign.
Yeah, it could have been his daughter or something, because I can imagine James Bond having slept around with a lot of women, and maybe there's one of them that actually was pregnant.
Well, that's the thing. James Bond does have a kid. And he's Agent 007 and a half. Officially.
Yeah, and maybe that kid also had a sister.
Well, I mean,
something. I mean,
they literally could have just said, oh, this person has nothing to do with James Bond. They just happen to have the call sign now.
Yeah.
Because call signs do get reused.
And maybe this new 007 is very, maybe she really liked how her predecessor worked, and maybe is striving to be just as good.
And honestly, I would have been fine with that being the case. But no, it's a woman named James Bond.
That makes no fucking sense. Unless their name would be Jane Bond.
Well, then it would technically be a different person now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But
Jane
it
Bond.
isn't.
So they made James Bond a woman.
Yes.
Named James Bond.
Yes.
James is not a fucking female name.
Oh, and it's 2022. Anything can be anybody's name now.
Fuck. Alright, then my name is Otto Octavius. Hi.
Hey.
Fuck.
I can't say anything about that because you get to identify as whoever you want.
Yeah.
Even if it's completely ridiculous, like a teacher being fired for not allowing a student to identify as a cat.
Seriously, that happened?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And you want to know what my response to that is? Cats don't need to go to school, and you can't get tax write-off for having a cat. So let him be a cat, and watch those parents just tell him hell no. Because they're going to want that tax write-off, and they're going to want to send that kid to school.
Yeah. Like, when did this crazy ass generation thing fucking come to play here?
When our parents told people our age that we're special snowflakes.
Yeah, but then it really devolved after a while. I mean, I always knew everybody was each individual and special in their own way. I always thought that because, you know, when I was told that, and two, everybody has their things that they can do in their life. So everybody is special in a way. But then it turned into, well, I identify as bird, pigeon, butthole faced. And that makes me valid. What?
Yep. I find it hilarious that people seem to think that, like, there's this whole idea that, oh, one vote doesn't matter, and I'm sitting here like, okay, but 1/3 of America is screaming at the top of their lungs that what they believe is the way it should be is enough to change how our world works. I'm pretty sure that you can get something to happen.
Also, no offense against gay people, I have a lot of friends who are gay. Absolutely love them to death. Would give them the clothes off of my back. But where the fuck did that flaming head girl even come from? Like,
it's called the Valley Girl, and that's mostly from California.
but the thing is, most women don't even talk like that.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Though, I'm sorry to say that's... When it comes to people acting like that, that's them letting gay be their personality, instead of having their own personality and being gay.
Yeah, because I have a gay friend who... Yes, he's flaming gay, but he's, you know, he acts normal.
Oh yeah, no, same.
He talks normal. Like a person. You know?
And, I mean, I can understand if that's just... If it is the personality type you've had, like, if it is the kind of person you are, then I can't really blame you, but I don't know a single person whose personality is like that naturally.
I'm waiting until people can start identifying themselves as surgeons or doctors and like actually go into the medical field without a degree.
Oh, you know what? Let's start that.
Yeah, let's start that. I'm a doctor now. I'm an astrophysicist. I'm gonna go and work for NASA. I'm an astrophysicist and surgeon.
I think I've actually made that joke with some friends before. Is like walk into a restaurant and be all, well, I identify as your manager, so you can't kick me out.
I identify as the owner of this establishment.
And I know there are people who'd be all like, well, you can't be that way because you're making fun of us. I'm sitting here like, the whole thing you're throwing out there is you are what you feel you are. I feel like I'm the manager of this place, so I'm the manager of this place. It's the same idea, but because it's not gender, it's making fun of you. I'm sorry, but...
Well, I don't see cat, being a cat as a gender.
I know, right?
I see that as being an animal. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to pretend I was a dragon.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like, here's the thing. It's like, the whole idea is that identifying as something, like, identifying as a woman or a man is, you're supposed to be able to, it's something you cannot change biologically without the assistance of, say, a surgeon, right?
Yep, which, by the way, I identify as that now. I'm gonna go commit surgery. And that person's dead, alright.
I identify as a surgeon who did not kill that person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see how that doesn't fucking work? The facts say that you're not a surgeon and you killed that person. Just like the facts say that because you're a dick, you got a guy. Because you got a dick, you are a guy. But because you feel that that's not the case, you see how that doesn't work? But, of course, I'm the villain for bringing logic into it.
They're trying to turn the illogical into being logical. And in no point in history has it ever been that way. I identify as a president slash doctor slash lawyer slash surgeon slash astrophysicist slash nuclear physicist. I'm gonna go walk casually into a fucking nuclear power plant and just start pressing buttons, thinking I'm doing something right, cause this whole meltdown, and then I'm going to identify as the person who didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
If I survive. I didn't do it. God dang. That's like every one of the villains from any comic book just being like, I identify as the person who didn't do it. And then the other people are like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, people are... I know for a fact people are going to get on us because we're making fun of the whole thing. And it's just, I'm sorry, but I'm not. This is the way I'm looking at it. And if you're going to get on me for that, then you're being hypocritical.
Exactly. And it's called freedom of speech. It's called freedom of speech. And if you don't like something, don't watch it.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't agree with me, then don't agree with me. Doesn't mean you get to throw me to the curb or anything just because you don't agree with me.
Exactly.
It's not how this shit works.
Now I can see canceling somebody if they're like a pedophile or something, and they're
Oh, shit like that I can understand. That is wrong. That's not how this shit works.
But canceling somebody because they say an off comment or an off joke.
Because we say something that you don't agree with. I'm sorry, but you guys are advocating for freedom of speech, and when we use it, you're upset about it?
I mean, like the thing with Trump when he was doing the locker room talk. There are plenty of fucking guys who say shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, there are plenty of guys who say shit like that. It's. I mean, he wasn't actually. I mean, if he actually went up and grabbed the woman by the, then yeah, I would probably have, been like, okay, yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like, there are tons of guys who say stuff like that. And the only reason we're on him is because he's the president.
He's Republican.
Because at the time, he was the president.
Yeah, he was the president, and they wanted to impeach him. And they're spending our money, and they're still trying to impeach him.
I'm sorry, you can't impeach him after he's no longer the president. It's not how it works.
And he can't be elected again. But they keep failing.
Well, no, that's the thing. If they can find... He has actually done illegal stuff that we can get him for. But we're choosing not to go after that because it's small stuff. Like, the fact that it's actually illegal for him... It would be illegal for him as president to collect any money from any businesses he runs, which he did do. But nobody's gone after him for that.
Yeah.
But if we, actually indicted him for that alone, he would then have a criminal, then have a criminal past and cannot legally run for presidency.
Don't give the Democrats an idea. I'm just saying...
That's the thing. Every single president ever has done something small enough to be able to go there.
Yeah,
to that point. Every single president. We could do it to Biden right now.
Yeah.
We could do it to JFK.
We could have done it to even Teddy Roosevelt, and Teddy Roosevelt was a good guy.
I mean, yeah. They have all done something shitty. There's no good without the bad. But the fact of the matter is, literally everyone could be banned from being president if you go for the small shit. You could get someone banned from being president by charging them for jaywalking.
Yep. In other words, honestly, our system has gone from being, an actual system to just being a bunch of bullshit.
Oh yeah, because everybody's anybody who's in any form of power only cares about money right now.
Yeah.
Which is why I say we just need to get rid of it. Especially since the American dollar means absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
It's literally nothing more than, oh, the people in power say it's worth something, so it's worth something. And I'm sitting here like, okay, but we can go to Europe, and the reason they say it's worth something is because it actually is. They have something behind it that says it's worth this much. We got off the gold standard. We are the only country that's not on it, by the way. And because of that, it's allowed things like NFTs to exist. NFTs don't need a backing because it's all about what we say it's worth. Just like the American dollar.
Yeah, the American dollar isn't worth shit anymore. Now we still have a dollar worth more than, the yen.
Not when not when we find out that it's not worth anything. It's all comparative. It's because we say that a dollar is worth a certain amount, and they say a yen is worth a certain amount. But the moment we realize that the dollar's worth absolutely nothing because it has no backing, which the yen does have a backing, it'll suddenly be less than a yen.
You know what I think we should do? Go back to the trade and barter system, because fuck this money shit. Because all these people want to do is, especially for healthcare, charge out the ass.
Well, that's the thing. The barter system worked in a way that, like, okay, so you're a goat farmer, right? And you need a doctor to see you. Well, the doctor decides, I don't need a goat. I don't need anything to do with a goat. Why should I take care of you? You have nothing to trade for. You have nothing to trade for me to take a look at your health. That's why money was invented. So I understand why currency exists.
Yeah, but I think it needs to be reworked.
Oh, absolutely. Like putting it back on the gold standard. That's something that needs to be done. That way we can't be Japan after World War II. Which is the direction we're headed. I don't know why I jumped over that. If you remember what Germany did after World War II.
Stupid shit.
They basically decided, oh, hey, we can pay back what we owe to everybody by just printing out money. We print out enough money, we'll give it to the people that we owe the money to, and we won't owe them anymore. But the fact of the matter is, because they kept printing out money, that money was worth less and less.
Yep. And what's terrible is now you have to pay money just to live. Just to be alive, you have to have money.
The fact, it was like, we are the only country in the world that charges people to give birth.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
I'm just wondering how doctors in other countries make money.
That's the thing. They're paid by the government. They're considered government employees in most other countries, especially Europe. In most European countries.
Money. Our government has fucking money to do that shit.
But that's the thing. Our people decide they don't want that. They don't want to be socialist, so we're not going to pay to allow people to have access to healthcare. We're not going to bump our taxes up by 1% to give free healthcare to everybody.
To be fair, I think we just need a whole new political system.
Well, I mean,
not socialism.
After the first president left office, he said, don't do parties, and what's the first thing we do?
You make parties. Just like, I think it was, I don't know if it was Benjamin Franklin, or I don't know who said this, but a country divided is doomed to fail. Something along those lines. And now we're divided not only into two parties, but many parties. There's the Tea Party, the Green Party, the this party, the that party. At one point, I wanted to be the president of the United States. Shit.
The president doesn't even have any power in and of itself. People just think that he does.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, everybody thinks Trump was a terrible president, but I'm just...
The fact of the matter is, he's just a face. I think Trump is just a terrible person.
Yeah, but he really... I didn't see it, and, like, honestly, I can't trust the media. I can't trust the fucking media anymore.
Well, no. They're run by the people who... I'm sorry. I hate to say this, but the media is run by the government. Not in the way people think when they hear that, though. You have... The media is supposed to be completely impartial. But whoever runs whatever media company you're looking at, they have a bias. And they're going to run that bias through whatever media system they're running.
Instead of actually telling the real story.
Yeah, and it's gotten so far as you have 3 different ways a news company will work. You have a news company that will be basically you have 2 of them are news companies are going to be completely one-sided, either red or blue. They're going to amp up one side and drop the other as far as they can. Or you're going to have a company that plays both sides. As shown by the New York Times. Somebody actually collected a couple New York Times newspapers, right? From 2 different parts of the city. It's the same newspaper, same day, has the same picture on the front page, right? Mm-hmm. But the wording is different. One makes Trump look amazing, the other makes him look like an idiot. And the only difference between these newspapers is where they were distributed.
Yep.
One was distributed in a red neighborhood, the other was distributed in a blue neighborhood. So of course, they're playing the game. They are writing 2 different versions of the same story so they can keep both sides reading their newspaper.
When it used to be, like a long time ago, the newspaper was actually the news. Not the frickin' piss party or whatever the fuck it is now. Now it's just a fucking pissing contest.
Mm-hmm.
これが近江連合の現状です。次期参120、構成員3万5千。
Still think Obama was a terrible president. I don't care what anyone says.
この高島は若うて器量もある。
Yeah?
寺田もそうやった。
Am I right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Trump was the best president, but at least he was helping our economy. People were getting more jobs.
Okay. God, I'm sorry to say, I hate the whole more jobs equals a better economy standpoint.
I know. And it doesn't make a better economy, but at the same time, it was better than these people being on the streets. We need to help the homeless. I'm getting sick of that shit.
I completely agree with you. We do need to help the homeless. But creating more jobs by ruining others is not the way to do it. I'm sorry, but there are so many companies out there that will say that, oh yeah, we've created 5,000 new jobs. They won't say the reason that they were able to make those jobs was by taking 5,000 employees and cutting their hours in half. In the end, you do that, you're not getting people off the street by giving them jobs. You're putting more people on the street because they can't afford to pay, because the people you're already employing can't afford to pay rent anymore.
Yeah.
And the people who are getting jobs I'm sorry, yeah, they're making more money, but they still can't afford to pay rent.
I would have probably taken some of the big ass government funds and put it towards the bigger, like, not necessarily corporations, but like put it towards small businesses and stuff to help them grow.
Oh, absolutely. You help smaller businesses grow, they'll be able to afford to hire more people. That's how you create jobs.
Yeah.
Big companies, if they're gonna make stupid decisions and fail, don't bail them out. They had their chance.
Yeah. That's one thing I would have done differently. However, our economy wasn't tanking as bad as it is now with Trump in office. Right now, it's fucking terrible. You can't even buy a fucking loaf of bread without paying almost $5. Used to be only $2. You know? Freaking eggs cost out the ass. I spent, let's see, I spent about $118 a couple days ago just to get a little bit of groceries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got some sodas, I got some lunch meat, etc. I need to get my hair stuff. Yeah, I had quite a few items, at least 15 or maybe 20 different items. But usually that only costs maybe like 80 something. And now it's over like $100 just to get what I need. That's not right. I'm close to the point of getting food stamps, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently $15 an hour ain't gonna fucking pay that shit. Glad I'm out, and you know what? I'm glad I'm not paying rent because I would be homeless right now.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. I had to pay $2,000 to a month to my own parents just to be able to stay in a place with 2 other people.
That's ridiculous.
I'm sitting there, we're living paycheck to paycheck. My parents, with no job, are going on a vacation every year. And they say that they're charging me $2,000 a month because that's how much owning the place costs. Sorry, how are you saving up enough money to go on vacation every year if you're barely making it as you are?
That is called bullshit.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, okay. The main issue right now is that companies are exactly the same.
You know, eventually, I don't know if y'all will have room in y'all's place or if y'all will mind an extra person, but eventually I may have to move. And I mean Ohio.
Well, we're looking at 3-bedroom places, so we'll probably have the space.
Yeah.
Especially since one of them is going to be an office. And I have already told them I'm going to have a futon in there.
Good. That's fucking great. It has to be one of those comfy ones too. You don't want.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get the same futon my grandparents have. It's gonna be that. It's gonna have that that nice sturdy wooden base to it, with a very comfortable mattress. That feels like a very nice soft couch, and not one of those really thin leather ones.
Yeah, the futon one, like we have one up in Colorado, it has that metal frame.
Yeah, no, you already know you have an issue if it's a metal one.
But yeah, because when you're like half asleep and you get up and suddenly you like move wrong and your leg skids across the fucking sharp edges, then you know you have a problem. Just like I used to have a very sharp metal bed frame. I have a metal bed frame now, but it's a 1800s one and built more with more curved edges.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a bit higher off the ground.
いや、さすがでんな。昨日よりも迫力あるわ。やっぱこれぐらい強ないとやりがいがないってもんです。
All I ask is if I'm sleeping on a fucking futon, I'ma say this. Y'all better fucking knock before you just walk in. Or I swear to God, I will come at somebody butt-ass naked and beat the shit out of them. You'll probably be watching.
Probably.
You'll be like,
I'll probably be the one you're beating up, to be honest.
And you're still going to be like, God, this is so fucking hot. I'm just bleeding out of my eyes, but it's so fucking hot.
Man, I wish this fork weren't in my eye.
And then I just angrily stomp back into the office and slam the door. Naked. You're just laying there bleeding. Everybody's just like, oh my God, what happened to you?
I'm dying a happy man.
I'm dying a very happy man.
God. And then it's like we end up in this situation and it's just the two of us screaming.
Oh my God. Yeah, more than likely it just ends up as both of us staring at each other screaming. Because one walked in on the other naked. There wouldn't even be anything sexual about it. We would both probably chicken out.
God, what I love, so I'm fighting a bunch of people in this game right now, right? And earlier I went to the pawn shop to sell some stuff, and I realized there's an option to sell weapons. So it gives you this ability that when you knock someone over, they'll drop whatever weapon they're holding. And if it has a certain symbol above it, you can actually store it for later use. And that's the whole point of it. You're supposed to be storing it so you can use it later. But here I am, just storing these things so I can sell them.
Yeah, so you can get better stuff.
I have no plan to actually use any of these weapons.
I mean, you can buy better stuff, so...
Well, I only ever use the money to buy food. And healing items.
You just beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a gun? So...
I have a gun, by the way. And, okay, yeah, those things are already pretty cool. Because you can take people out in, like, one hit with them. But you run out of ammo and you can't reload it. Hey, don't throw knives at me. Oh, okay. Guy throws a knife at me and I just deck it. I hit him one fist to the face. He's done.
Yep.
Okay, I see how this is gonna be. Give me a second here, buddy. Let me pull out my gun.
Give me a second, man. Let me pull out my dick. What?
Oh, God! They weakened the guns! Hey, Another guy shows up with a knife, throws it at me, I dodge and hit him with a pot. hold on. Let me go get another pot. Oh, it's a vase, not a pot.
I can see you purposefully walking into my room because I sleep naked just to see me naked.
No, I probably would only do that if you invited me.
If I would?
I would say shit like, yeah, I'll do that, and then, like, never actually fucking do it.
Sure, you can just walk into my room anytime. Okay. Doesn't do it.
Good lord! Dude, just fucking drop already!
It would be literally one woman in a house with 3 guys. No, 3 guys?
Technically 4.
Four
But
guys?
that's because one of them is pre-op.
Female to male or male to female?
Male to female.
Oh. Is that one also in the relationship or nah?
No, no.
They have
well, she's a friend that we've saved from a really nasty relationship.
thing.
And she's only come to terms with being trans and all that, like, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like being a woman is going to make things better for you?
No, it's like she's never really been happy with herself. And she's only recently come to terms with the fact that she's just... She actually deals with body dysmorphia. And she's just recently realized that. She's always thought, oh, I don't like myself because I'm too fat or stuff like that. But then she lost weight, and that didn't work. But ever since she's gone through all this stuff, and in the last 2 weeks, her mood and the way she sees herself has really improved.
Well, you know what? Kudos to her. Honestly, I would never actually have, like, if I were a guy, or if I was even going to change into a man, I wouldn't want to have the surgery, and the reason being is because of the repercussions.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you go male to female, you have to have something stuck in there all the time to keep that. And if you're female to male, I've watched like a video of the surgery, not actually them doing it, but like diagrams and stuff. They skin your fucking thighs.
Oh yeah.
To make. Ow.
Yeah, it's really not all that pretty. At all.
And if it's fucking infected, it's screwed up. That's it. If you don't catch the infection in time, you could die. That's how critical it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, no. I'll just stick to, like, dressing up as a man. At times, you know, wearing a tuxedo or whatever, right? Or dressing up as male characters. And actually being the male version of that character and not like some female knockoff. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want, like, if changing sexes was as easy as just like stepping into a pod and then suddenly you're female switched to male or whatever, and it didn't hurt and there was no repercussions, then yeah, I would totally do it. But unfortunately, we don't have that technology, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
Oh, I'm going through the wrong door here.
Or even if for some reason we had like a alternate clone of ourselves that we could like switch consciousness between.
Oh god, that would be awesome.
That'd be awesome, man. I would be running around as my male self right now. I don't know what I'd be doing as my male self. Probably the same shit. Just laying in bed for no reason. And then maybe occasionally jerking off just to see what it's like. As an experiment.
Sad. It's just sad.
So sad. It's so sad.
Take this from a man.
Sad. It makes you cry at night.
Makes me cry all the time.
Oh my
Not
God.
just night.
Every day.
I'm crying right now.
No, to be fair, I would think it would be too messy to be absolutely honest. Meanwhile, in an alternate universe, my male self is actually what would be funny is if we have an alternate version of ourselves who's like a supervillain or a hero.
Good lord. Well, I mean, if multiverse series it actually works out, then that's just how it is.
Yeah, there's an alternate universe where I'm actually Doc Ock.
There's an alternate universe where you're Spider-Man.
There's an alternate universe where I'm Doc Ock and you're Spider-Man, and it's a really weird dynamic.
And then we're dating.
And then we're dating. Yes. Except I'm a female and you're still a male. Or it could be vice versa. Or it could be two guys.
They all exist. All of those are happening somewhere.
And then there's another universe where we don't even have genders. It just doesn't exist. Everything's smooth like a fucking Ken doll.
Then there's a universe where Ken doll is a gender.
Oh god. And Barbie doll too. Barbie doll is a gender too. They're smooth, but they have boobs. But are also smooth.
They're just Ken dolls with tits.
Yep. But you can't call them that.
Sorry, Ivy!
You can't call them that, okay? You have to call them Barbies.
I'm just... Okay, so I've beaten everyone up, and there's one guy left. He's in front of the door with a fucking couch, just waiting for me to freaking get in range so he can swing that thing at me. And you know what I'm doing? I am grabbing everything possible and just yeeting these things at him.
Oh god, I just realized something. If there's a version of me that is basically the male version of Doc Ock, and he's seen multiverses, he knows I exist.
And he has decided to ignore you.
Exactly.
Because he knows what you would do.
Mm-hmm. Every version of Doc Ock who knows about me knows just what I would do.
And all of them fear you. It's the one constant in the multiverse.
The one constant should be avoided. Yes.
The biggest danger. It's like the Council of Ricks.
It's the Council of Ox. It's every multiverse version, and they're just like, this specific variant of us, but also not us,
is to be fucking avoided. Okay, I beat him. I finally got him. I threw enough things to win.
It's like, y'all, we should all avoid this individual, okay? She's weird. She would fuck herself, possibly, which is us.
Oh, come on. If you wouldn't, you'd be lying.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, she would fuck herself. And then there's this one weird Ock in the corner that's just like, oh, I would fuck myself too.
It's freaking. I mean, what fucking movie was it? I'd fuck me.
I'd fuck me. I forgot what that was, but I heard it. Just
Come on, if you exist and you would not fuck yourself, you're either lying or just sad.
exactly. Yeah, there would be this like weird fucking version of Ock who's just fucking, I don't know, tweaking in a fucking corner, just twitching violently. I was just like, oh, I'd fuck myself. Like, don't listen to him. He doesn't exist. According to the multiverse, he doesn't exist.
According to the multiverse, there's a version of him that isn't tweaking out of the corner and is actually able to hide the fact that they'd fuck themselves.
Yes. It's like, hypothetically speaking, would you fuck yourself? Yes. No. What is that supposed to mean? Maybe. Yeah, I now know why a Doc Ock doesn't exist on this planet, and it's because of me. Because I am.
Okay, that right there is some bullshit. I just watched someone push a wheelchair upstairs with no issue.
What the fuck?
Yeah! I'd have to say that's even more bullshit than this whole identifying thing.
I'm out. Hops into a rocket. Vanishes to space.
What's the one thing that made you want to leave this planet? I watched a man push a wheelchair upstairs with no issue. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I saw a man defy physics. I'm done. Or that one time you see a man walking backwards and he walks right through a wall. Yep, I'm out. Fuck this simulation.
Okay, knife.
And then there's another alternate. Aha! I figured out why. The Doc Ock versions of me can't see me. I mean, they know I exist, and they avoid me, but the true reason behind it is because of a Doctor Strange version of me. Who's like, bro, ignore this person. From across the universe, she'll break the space-time continuum. She'll break the universes and the multiverses. She is many, but she is also one.
Good lord. Why do you get so many health bars?
At one point, me and my friend Robert were just sitting and we were talking, and we were just like, hey, so let's gonna just knock off versions, knock off like Chinese toys or something of favorite Marvel, like what names would be, and it was like man, possibly spider, mostly man, and Dr. Hentai.
Oh lord.
Dr. Hentai. And then and then the version of him where he's where he's in that big apparatus. You know what I'm talking about, right? He's like, it's basically this giant robot suit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Dr. Hentai, but in a gimp suit.
Oh lord.
And Venom is living gimp suit. And then Anti-Venom is living gimp suit, but white variant. Doctor Strange is just Doctor Strangelove. Penguin is just flightless bird.
So he's an emu?
Yes. He's an emu, but also a penguin at the same time. Jesus Christ, that sounds absolutely terrifying. Fucking penguin, the size of an emu, but bigger, with a really long neck and long legs. That's a monstrosity that should never exist. Let's just throw that out the window. Let's just burn it. Let's just burn that idea.
Okay, that hurt.
Proceeds to throw that idea into the sun. Dr. Hentai. Sorry, I don't know why it's so funny.
Because it's fucking hilarious.
It's fucking great. Dr. Hentai. But in a gimp suit.
It's literally just normal him, but in a gimp suit, yeah.
Just normal him, but in a gimp suit. But he doesn't act, but it's not actually a gimp suit, it's just normal him in his, like, green and yellow outfit.
But it's made of rubber.
Made out of rubber. Technically, nobody has specified what that suit is made out of. But is flame retardant.
Well, I can tell you I'm flame retarded.
Yes. You would probably light yourself on fire on accident.
Oh, good lord, how am I supposed to fight this guy?
No, my speculations is Doc Ock's suit is actually built to withstand things like radiation. That
Wouldn't
just
be
makes
surprised.
sense. That just makes sense to me. I don't know why. That just makes sense. That's just his thing. And then man, but also spider in living gimp suit. Black variant.
Well, his gimp suit would just be Venom.
Yes, that's the gimp suit. I'm just coming up with a knockoff brand name. A very terrible knock boy brand name. Billionaire playboy. An iron.
Actually, mostly Nickel Man.
Actually, mostly Nickel Man. Jeez.
Ow. I'm down. God damn it. nothing to heal with. No, not easy!
ここがあんたの墓場や。
I really should have bought some food before coming out here. Yeah, I forget how to lock on, buddy.
Well, shit. Guess what? My, stupid town is under, or at least my part of town.
What?
A boil water notice.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Wonder what's in the water this time.
Death.
Last time it was a brain-eating fungus. At least that was here in Austin.
Jesus, seriously?
Yeah.
How many people died?
As far as I know, none.
Phew. But also, damn. One side of me was just ready to take notes. The other side of me was just like, fuck. Like, oh man, I wanted to see. I wanted to write down notes and see how the human body fights off the infection. If it is even possible. Oops. Guess that doesn't happen. Throws board out the window. Throws self out the window afterwards.
Ow.
Ow. Dr. Flaily Arms Man.
Ow.
The Gamma Radiation Man.
Big green.
Big green variant. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm sorry. Big green is actually a reference.
Oh?
Yeah, to Team 4 Stars, Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh, okay. Have you noticed that most of the characters that I like have a doctorate?
Have you noticed that most supervillains have doctorates?
Yes, most supervillains also have doctorates. There are a good amount that don't, but most of them were in some pretty high-tech shit.
I've discovered how to beat him up.
Oh god, does that mean there's a variant of me that's actually a doctor?
If multiverse is to be believed, yes.
Damn, she actually had the patience? Holy shit.
She probably had a supportive family too.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. My family has helped me with buying a lot of my gemology equipment. If it hadn't been for them, I wouldn't have what I have. Especially that microscope, that $300 to $400, maybe. Actually, no. At this point, it's $600 for that microscope. It was on sale. We managed to get it. That's a lot of money to drop down on a fucking microscope. Someone you don't give a shit about.
Can you believe that there's actually realities out there where the difference is literally just the way your name's spelled?
Yep. If it's not spelled with an I, if it's just an A or an H, I have a PhD. Well, I got fucked in that one. To be fair, being a gemologist is actually, though it is not technically a doctorate, it is still considered a scientific field. So.
Or you could, you could also end up in that reality being like my old high school English teacher, where yeah, you have a PhD in English. And that means you're above everybody, since the only other person in this, there's only one other person in the entire school staff that has a PhD.
Yep.
Well, a doctorate. Because PhD, I think the H stands for health.
Yeah.
Practical health doctorate, I think it is.
Yeah, in another universe, I'm a surgeon.
Hey, we can make it this universe by playing Surgeon Simulator.
Oh god. Didn't we play that earlier?
We have not finished Surgeon Simulator 2.
No, we have not. Oh my god. How to not be a surgeon. Simulator. It should be how to not be a surgeon simulator. I'm just like, hold on. Let me get the right tools. Takes fucking table, smashes it on the person. To break their ribs so I can get to their heart. Because, you know, that's normal.
Apparently I'm under arrest for assault. Even though I was the one who was attacked. I thought that was like an American thing.
Oh, what about that?
Ooh, baby, you're being arrested for being too damn sexy.
I'm sorry, but that's not an arrestable offense. And if it were, I'm pretty sure you would be arrested for being dumb.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I'm not.
Proceeds to make. No, the funny thing is, I'm more attracted to brain than I am to how someone looks.
Oh, great. Then my looks would get me further.
Jesus Christ. We have intelligent conversations, sir.
Yeah? So does a banana.
Bananas don't have conversations. Bananas can't talk.
That's because you haven't figured out how to do it yet. You're too busy with your moss.
My moss is very intelligent. My moss plans to make an assimilation of the entire world by creating more moss.
Oh no, the moss borg are a thing.
Yes.
The morgue?
The moss. The moss.
The moss is an invading alien species and we just haven't realized it yet.
But it's so cute and soft, nobody cares.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure people would care. We seem to think that we've domesticated cats and dogs. You know for a fact they domesticated us.
Exactly. I mean, they turned around. Their ancestors basically got fed, and were like, "Oh, human can help. I'm just gonna roll over and pet my belly. All right. They're doing that. And now they're going to take care of me. Good. Take care of me, human.
Mm-hmm. Because if anything, they get everything out of the deal. I'm pretty sure my dog won't do my taxes.
It'd be funny if they did, though.
Oh God! If they did, I would take back everything I've said about dogs.
伊達さんの噂は金がね。
Your dog just looks at you after you call him dumb or something. The dog's just like, "Excuse me, I happen to have a PhD. I'm going to go to work now. You've made me sad." He just the dog just gets up on two legs, gets a briefcase, gets his hat, and just like walks out the door.
実は私たちニカは1年ほど前からアジア系マフィアの
He has like a friggin' lab coat on now. It's like, what the?
近々何か大きな動きがあるという情報を掴んでいましてね。予想はしてたんですよ。
That reminds me of that Family Guy episode.
なんだって
Like, oh my god, it's a cat or something like that. And the cat's just like, excuse me, I happen to have a PhD. And then it walks off. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go teach my class. Like, bro.
五代目近江連合直参合流会2代目会長合田隆二という男です。
I happen to have my class in Harvard
寺田
University.
殺害を実行したと思われる近江連合の実力者です。
Actually, between Harvard and MIT, I would totally go to
爆発
MIT.
をほのめかす
Just
電話をして
saying.
いたとの情報がありまして。
Oh yeah, engineers for life.
これだけは言うとくが、わしとあんたらは仲間やない。
And it's the
カム
same
ロ町を火の海にする。目的が一緒なだけや。
Tell nobody, it'll make people scared.
わかっとるな。
That's one of the things I love about Marvel is that they use real places.
合田隆二本人と思われます。
なるほど
Whereas in Batman they use a place called Gotham, which I mean there is a Gotham, but it's not.
Gotham in Batman's Gotham is fake. Yes.
Mhm. There's a place called Gotham, but it's not anywhere near as cool.
And it was named after the Batman Gotham.
Yes.
で俺じゃなきゃできない任務ってのは何なんだ
Whereas in any of the Marvel stuff, they're in actual New York,
近づいていただきたいと思いました
actual cities, and
こいつはそうです
actual places and all that shit. And it's just like,
カムロ町
oh, that's cool as shit.
ダストというホストクラブを経営する男源氏名
I'm pretty sure there's a Midtown
どう
High.
して和樹を
Actually, I haven't
実は半
haven't
年ほ
looked
ど
that
前
up. Is there a
一
Midtown
度だ
High?
け合田隆二がカムロ町にやってきたことがありました
Might be.
その時接触したのが和樹なんです。
だがそれだけでそれだけじゃないんです彼には和樹という名前の他に別の本名がありまして本名鑑真宇彼はれっきとした韓国人なんです
伊達さんにはそれとなく和樹に近づいて揺さぶりをかけてほしいんです。彼
Hey, there's no
韓国
Midtown
組織の構成員なのか
High?
どうかそれを探ってみてください。
But they use the Franklin K. Lane High School
Uh-huh.
これは
in New
あな
York
たにしかできな
for
い
the
Sounds about
exterior
right.
shots and stuff. There's a Manhattan High.
And people in Manhattan are high.
どこへ
Exactly.
連れてくんだ
I guess that checks out.
Yeah, it checks out, man. It checks out.
ここまで来ればもう大丈夫だわ。
どういうことだ
傷害罪は表向きの口実。あなたの身辺保護を頼まれたのよ。
身辺保護
逃げようとしたら即座に逮捕するわ。
せろ。どこを撃たれた？
大したことないわ。
弾丸が貫通してない。このままじゃ危険だ。おい、近くの病院はどこだ？
蒼天堀。
何？
蒼天堀にある葵っていうスナックへ。
Lovely. She died from a shoulder shot that wouldn't have hit her because I covered her before the second shot was fired. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, I think this is a good place to stop. Yay, saving is complete. Next time we will go through chapter 4 and see where this all goes.